Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some of my favorite fruity fragrances in my collection. I did a fruity fragrances video last summer and someone asked me to do another one. So it is kind of updated with some fragrances that I haven't spoken about either in a while or I didn't have it on that list. Now, I love floral fragrances. I love boozy fragrances, woody fragrances, especially in the fall and the winter, spicy fragrances around the holiday time. I love all different type of scent profiles, but my absolute favorite is sweet fruity gourmand. That was my introduction to fragrances, wearing fruity fragrances. So it's still a love for me, and anything sweet and fruity that makes me smell feminine and flirty and girly and sexy, then I want it. Like, bring it on. So if you want to know about these sexy, sweet, fruity, juicy fragrances here today, then just continue to watch. Guys, before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button turns gray. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so I know you love my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Alright guys, so I didn't count. I was just pulling. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I chose a lot of fragrances. Now, if you don't see a fragrance on this list, it's not because it's not one of my favorites or it's not fruity. Because let's face it, a lot of the fragrances in my collection are sweet, fruity fragrances. I just chose fragrances that I either didn't speak about in a while or that are more fruity than others. You know what I mean? So the first fragrance on the list, listen, I don't want to get no hate or no flack on this one right here. Okay, we are still friends. I hear from so many people how much they absolutely love her, and I'm one of them. I'm completely obsessed. She is a for lifer in my collection. And then I hear from others that they absolutely hate her. It doesn't last on their skin, yada yada. But and however, she is a love for me. And that fragrance is none other than Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Yeah, I said it, Lost Cherry. All right, y'all. I mean, it's obvious that the main fruit in this fragrance is the cherry note. There's other notes like cherry liqueur, there's bitter almond, there's jasmine, there's roasted tonka bean, sandalwood. But the main note in this fragrance that I smell is cherry, and it's such a sweet, juicy, overly ripe, succulent, mouth-watering cherry. When I tell y'all this fragrance is so addictive, I cannot not have this in my collection. It's so beautiful, guys. I know a lot of you say it doesn't last on you, and I feel bad. I really do. I feel really bad about that. But this one right here, she is a banger, okay? This was love at first sniff. I got this fragrance in 2019. Y'all, like, I mean, it's just, first of all, this bottle is, I have maybe 2 squirts, if that, left. I'm just holding up damn near an empty bottle for you guys because I'm definitely going to get another bottle. I'm just waiting for Macy's 15% off or Neiman Marcus sale or Sephora sale. I'm waiting for some type of a sale because I'm going to have to get her on a discount, and I'm going to get the larger bottle the next time. Like, I got the smaller bottle being modest this time when I got this one, but I'm going to have to get the big one. And I know that it's available at the cosmetic company store. I'll try that possibly, but I am waiting for a sale. But y'all, this one is everything. She's super sweet, super sexy. Honestly, I would say she's a safe blind buy. The only reason why I'm gonna retract that statement is because a lot of you guys tell me it doesn't last on your skin. Now, Lost Cherry is definitely known for not lasting. When I first got this fragrance, I did a video on it. Please don't go watch it. That was like my 4th or 3rd YouTube video in 2020 when I first started my channel. And I did say that this fragrance does not last long. Now, I will say that my routine has definitely changed since then. I was always an oversprayer. Like, I was always overspraying my fragrances. But now that I've added like layering and definitely like overspraying my clothes and really getting into the sprays, this doesn't go anywhere on my skin. It smells so good. You're gonna want to keep smelling yourself. Everyone around you is gonna want to keep smelling you. It's such a super sexy, super sweet, intoxicating scent. It's one of the Tom Ford fragrances, in my opinion, that I feel like can be mass appealing. It doesn't smell too woody. It doesn't smell too spicy. It's not too much of everything. It's just right there. I just wish the performance was better for everyone else. I'm getting like 6 to 7 hours on my skin, and honestly guys, that's enough for me. I mean, what y'all looking for? Y'all want her to last on y'all for 12 hours? I keep telling y'all it's scented water, okay? But anyway guys, Lost Cherry, one of my favorite fruity fragrances. Next on the list by YSL, we have Mon Paris. And guys, I'm not going to tell you the story about this fragrance. I feel like every time I hold this bottle in my hand, I'm telling you guys about the story behind this fragrance. If you know, you know, okay? Now, this is a very sweet, fruity fragrance by YSL, and I love it. It's a for life fragrance to me. It just smells so good. It doesn't get a lot of praise. It doesn't get a lot of hype, I guess you can say, but it smells incredible to me. The intense version smells good as well, but it smells too similar to this one for me to justify having this and the intense. So this one has strawberries, it has raspberries, pear, orange, tangerine, bergamot, peony, jasmine. There's datura, orange blossom, patchouli. There's a bunch of notes in this fragrance, guys. I feel like a lot of the YSL fragrances have a lot of notes in them. This is like a brunch fragrance for me. You know, like a casual brunch, not doing too much. I'm not trying to make that much of an impression, but I just really want to smell good. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to get a compliment or 2 or 3 on the scent because it does smell good. I have the body cream, so I do layer with the YSL Mon Paris body cream. I heard from others that it doesn't last on their skin either. I mean, fragrances are subjective, guys. So what lasts on me may not last on you, and what lasts on you may not last on me, but to keep it real, most fragrances last on me because of how I spray and how I do my routine. You know, it's the whole thing. But this is a beautiful fruity fragrance. It's not that pricey. The bottle is so cute. It looks beautiful on your vanity. I just love it. YSL Mon Paris. Next up by Montal, we have Dark Purple. I am obsessed with this. This is my second bottle. I don't think I've ever told you guys that I went through one bottle and this is my second bottle. I also have the body cream. You can order the body cream from the Montal website. I believe it's like $45 or $50. When I tell y'all, the Montal body creams are so super potent. They're so fragrant. It's like you're putting the fragrance all over your body. Like, honestly, you don't really have to layer if you don't want to, because these fragrances can get suffocating because they're very, very strong. If you want a beast mode scent, if you want a powerhouse fragrance, then Montal fragrances are the ones for you. This has a juicy note of plum, guys. It's kind of sweet, but kind of tangy and tart at the same time. So it opens up with plum. There's blood orange, rose. There's geranium, bourbon, patchouli, teak wood, and white musk. If you're the type of person that wants your fragrance to last 12, 13, 14 hours on your skin, if you have a super long day, a super long flight, or whatever it is that you're doing that you're going to be out for 12, 13, 14 hours, a Montal fragrance is going to suit you because these fragrances are super loud. Now, I will say some of them smell kind of synthetic. I'm going to say that. And also, when you smell one Montal fragrance, sometimes you kind of smell them all because the DNA in Montal fragrances are very, very strong. I wanted a few more, but the only ones that I own are Dark Purple and Roses Musk, my sexy rose fragrance. I'm obsessed with that one as well. But I will say that, yeah, the DNA is really strong. So just be mindful of that when you're ordering Montal fragrances blindly. But Dark Purple, guys, so super sweet. Just smelling it is literally gonna give me a cavity. Like, this is so sexy. It's date night. It can be worn in the day, but just don't spray too much in the day in the heat, because this one right here, like I said, is super, super sweet. It's something about the Montal fragrances, even the Roses Musk. It just has like rose and I forgot what other note. I think there's jasmine in that fragrance as well. They're so sweet. I've never smelled a Montal. I had a Montal, well, I still have it, Discovery Kit. So I smelled a lot of the fragrances by Montal. But guys, if you love a sweet, juicy plum fragrance and you want your fragrance to be beast mode, kicking and screaming, lasting forever, scent trail for days, then Dark Purple is your girl. Next up by Les Artisans Perfumer, we have Banana. And the banana, obviously, is the star of the show. This one right here, it's like green, it's powdery, it's musky, but then you still smell the sweet banana throughout the entire fragrance. And it's not the fruity banana, I believe it's banana leaf. So that's where you're getting a little bit of the greenness from, but you still smell that sweet banana. Guys, this is so good. It's another like daytime fragrance for me. It's not a nighttime sexy fragrance, but it's definitely a daytime. I'm elevated. I'm not just running errands. You know what I mean? Like I'm maybe doing lunch, brunch, whatever. I feel like I do way more things in the day than lunch and brunch. I do more than eat, guys. I feel like when I come on here, the majority of things that I talk about is lunch, dinner, and brunch. I promise y'all, I do more than eat. I promise. But this is like a daytime fragrance for me when I'm a little bit more elevated, not just running errands. And let me tell you the notes. It opens up with violet. There's pepper, banana flower, iris. I told you it was powdery, so you get that powderiness from the iris. There's jasmine, amber, tonka bean, and musk. If you love powdery scents, then you need this. It's more than just a fruity fragrance. You know what I mean? Like a fruity floral fragrance. It's fruity and it's floral, yes, and you definitely smell the sweet banana, but it has that ambery, powdery, musky dry down. And if you don't like musk, then you're not gonna like this, because on my skin, you definitely smell the powder and the musk. But it's a clean musk. It doesn't smell animalic or anything like that. It smells beautiful to me, guys. Banana by L'Artisan Perfumer. Next on the list by CANTO is Strychnina. Now, I'm hoping this is in stock for you guys, because a lot of you guys were telling me it wasn't in stock on soavantgarde.com. Check today and see if it's in stock, because it's been a while. But guys, Paolo Terenzi and that dang passion fruit. If you love passion fruit, anything that Paolo Terenzi, you know, put his nose on or has created, you need, because Paolo Terenzi loves the note of passion fruit, and he does it so beautifully in his fragrance. This opens up with passion fruit. There's cassis, there's lemon, there's bergamot, there's raspberry, there's peach, there's floral notes, green notes, there's cinnamon. It's a little spicy. You know, you have the florals in it, but this is a fruity scent. And when I say you will get compliments on this fragrance if you spray heavy enough for them to smell you, but you don't even have to spray that heavy, because this isn't a light and airy fragrance. It's very juicy. It's very thick. I will say it's kind of cloying, but not as thick and cloying as the one we're going to talk about next. But it's not a light and airy fragrance either. It's beautiful, guys. This can be worn on a sexy date night, okay? I layer this with Lamar from Kajal. Y'all, when I tell you, it just smells beautiful. It smells beautiful on its own. It smells beautiful layered. Now, I will say, for some reason, on my skin, it dries down and smells like Oriana on me. I told you guys this before, and I'm not lying to y'all. Like, it definitely smells like Oriana. It's giving me some type of a Oriana marshmallowy type citrusy raspberry vibe. There is raspberry in this fragrance as well, and there's candied sweet notes, so there could be some type of marshmallow in this fragrance that, you know, is not listed and we don't know about. But I feel like she could be related to Oriana in some way, but much fruitier, much more dense than Oriana, much more long lasting, much more projecting. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance, guys. And you can save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code THEGREAT20. Strychnina by CANTO. Okay, we're at the point in the video where my mouth is literally watering, like literally watering. Now we have Oud Jaune Intense by Fragrance du Bois. Guys, this is all about the pineapple. There's a lot of other fruity notes in this fragrance as well, but they're not listed. But if you love pineapple with a little bit of musk, y'all, these fragrances literally have me in a chokehold. I've been killing Oud Jaune Intense. For some reason, I've been just loving this fragrance lately. I've been on a pineapple, well, I've been on an everything kick. Anything sweet and fruity, I've just been on it. But this one right here, guys, is your date night fruity scent. It's not, how can I say, summer date night for me is a little bit different than a fall and winter date night, if that makes any sense. Fall and winter, I'm wearing heavier garments, so I need a heavier fragrance. And it's cold, so you know, you want something a little thicker and heavier to push through that cold. Now this one right here, it's not a super heavy dense scent, but it is very sweet. It's not light and airy either. It's a little bit cloying. If you wear it in the daytime in the hot heat, you may feel a little bit suffocated because it is very, very sweet. Let me tell you the notes. It opens up with tiare flower. There's pineapple, there's fruity notes, ylang ylang, jasmine, white flowers, orange blossom, vanilla, musk, and agarwood oud. Now, do not run from the oud because honestly, guys, I don't smell the oud. The oud is probably just there to ground the fragrance. It smells a little powdery to me as well. Kind of like makeup-y type powder. Wear it in the day if you're more elevated or to brunch, but on a day when it's not too hot, or if you're going to be in a temperature controlled environment. If you're going to be in the AC, if I'm sitting outside eating or at a concert or at something where you're outside, okay, I'm drawing a blank, I'm probably not going to reach for this fragrance if it's really hot outside and I know the sun is going to be beaming, because this fragrance is very sweet. But if I'm going to be inside with the AC, then I feel like I can get away with wearing this fragrance. It's so beautiful. Like, it's just so sweet and classy smelling. It doesn't smell juvenile. It doesn't smell too flirty. It just smells very sexy and very grown and very rich, okay? Oud Jaune Intense by Fragrance Du Bois. And you can save 20% using my discount code THEGREAT20 on soavantgarde.com. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on this one. This is Burberry Her. This is the EDP. Y'all, I'm obsessed, okay? Literally obsessed with this fragrance. I cannot put it down. I can't stop wearing it. It's super sweet and fruity. It kind of gives you, I'm not even gonna say it. It opens up with strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, sour cherry, blackcurrant, orange, lemon, violet, jasmine, musk, vanilla. You hear all them fruits? This is such a fruity fragrance. I will say this. Now, I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. A lot of people say it reminds them of Baccarat Rouge by 40. And I'm trying to see, I'm trying to smell what they're smelling. But y'all, I can't. Like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to myself. I don't get Baccarat Rouge by 40. I get a very sweet, juicy, fruity fragrance. I get a lot of strawberries, a lot of raspberries. It smells so good. This can be a date night scent if you would like it to. You know, I can see somebody wearing this on a date night, but for me, I wear this to bed. I love wearing this to bed and in the house. I wear it outside of the house as well. You know, I've worn it, I'm not sure where I've worn it to, but I've definitely worn this fragrance outside of the house. That's why my dent looks like this. But to bed, like after showering, after a long shower, I do a strawberry routine with this. Spray this all over your body and just be comforted in the house under a blanket. It just smells so good. It's so comforting. It's so sweet. Bae loves it on me. Like, this is a winner for me. This is a for life for me. We'll always have it. And I feel like I've spoken about this a lot recently. So Burberry Her, the EDP. Next up by Kajal, we have Dahab. And look at this gorgeous bottle. I mean, their bottles are so beautiful. It just looks so regal, so rich. Now, I will say this is similar to two fragrances that we have on this list. Not exactly the same, not dupes or anything like that, but it definitely has a similar scent profile because of that passion fruit note. This has a passion fruit note and also a sour green apple note. And those two notes are very distinct. Any fragrance that has passion fruit or green apple, I can sniff it out because I love those notes and they're very distinct to my nose. So this one opens up with Granny Smith apple. There's bergamot, passion fruit, cedar, coriander, musk, amber, and patchouli. Now, this fragrance is part of the reason why I don't own, is it Herba Pura by Xerjoff? The one with the beautiful green bottle that I told you guys I would never buy, because I own this fragrance and a few Tiziana Terenzi fragrances that give me that same type of vibe. And for me, I don't want a bunch of fragrances in my collection that have the same scent profile, although there's still a little bit of, you know, of a difference. Now, Dahab, when I say Dahab lasts forever. When I'm wearing this fragrance, I have to be committed. Like, I have to mentally prepare myself like, all right, girl, you're gonna be smelling this all day, okay? Like, don't get tired of it, because sometimes, I don't know if you guys experience this as well, I love a long-lasting fragrance, but and however, sometimes after 7-8 hours and I'm smelling the same fragrance, it kind of bothers me. Not all the time. Not all the time. I'm not going to say that. Because there's sometimes if I smell my fragrance 10 hours later, I'm still happy. But even if it's my favorite fragrance, I don't necessarily want to smell it for that many hours. It gets boring to me. It gets played. And I experienced that with this fragrance. So if you're someone that wants a fragrance to last and last, like the Energizer Bunny on your skin, then you need DAHAB. It lasts so long. First of all, I want to say the last, not the last, but 2 more fragrances on this list have this same very extra long staying power on my skin. And sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. I just have to be really committed when I'm wearing a fragrance like this. But guys, it smells so good. It's so sweet, it's so fruity. Like I said, it has that sweet passion fruit and sour green apple. So it smells sweet, but it has a little sourness to it. I also smell a little citrus in it as well. I love it. Lasts forever, compliment magnet. But it does smell like other familiar fragrances. Like I said, Herba Pura, some Tiziana Terenzi fragrances that we're going to get to shortly. But this is a beautiful scent. DAHAB by Kajal. Alright, so I kind of was speaking about her subliminally. So now we have her here. Kirk or Kirke by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, this right here is the sweet god. Okay? She is so sweet, so cloying. I love this fragrance now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I first got this fragrance, this was sent to me by the fragrance group. When I first got this fragrance, I couldn't appreciate her. I thought she was too, I don't know what it was at the time. But when I wore this fragrance, I was not really sold on it. It was something about it that was making me not love it, but I just liked it. You know what I mean? As time went on and I started to smell more sweet fragrances, and my fragrance collection started to grow, and my nose started to expand. Well, not expand, but my nose started to smell other type of fragrances and different types of scents. I was able to appreciate the uniqueness in this fragrance. This fragrance is cloyingly sweet. It's so super sweet. This fragrance is a powerhouse. It's also unisex. The weird thing about this fragrance is that I can smell this on a man, not particularly mine, because he doesn't love smelling sweet like this, but I can see a man wearing this, but I can also see a woman wearing this, but it doesn't lean masculine or feminine. I hope that makes sense. It's a unisex scent that for me, when a woman is wearing it, it smells feminine on her. When a man is wearing it, it smells masculine on him. I hope that makes sense. Do not smell this on a paper. You have to spray this one on your skin. Another one you have to be committed to, because when I tell you, if you have performance issues with this, leave it in the comments below. I need to know, because honestly, guys, I feel like this has to be scrubbed off of my skin. Like, this one does not go anywhere. Another one that I have to be super committed when I'm wearing it. It opens up with passion fruit. Then there's peach and pear. I mean, honestly, Paulo just gets me. He just gets me. There's raspberry, there's cassis, there's a sandalwood, lily of the valley, musk, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, and heliotrope. Like I said, guys, very powerful fragrance, very long-lasting fragrance, very sweet fragrance. But I still don't think it's a safe blind buy. Unless you're familiar with fragrances like DAHAB and Xerjoff and Tiziana Terenzi scents, then I feel like blind buy this all the way. If you're just like stepping into the niche world and you're coming off of Marc Jacobs and Burberry Her and fragrances like that, I would say tread lightly or get a sample, because this may be, you may hear these fruity notes and think, oh, it's just a fruity fragrance like Burberry Her is a fruity fragrance. It's different, okay? This has something in it that carries it more heavy. The fruits are heavy. It's not a really light fruit basket. This one weighs a ton, okay? This one weighs a ton and it's different. But I absolutely love, love, love this. Now, you can save 20% on soavantgarde.com using my discount code, TheGreat20. And if you feel confident enough, get you some Kirk or Kirke. Next up by Moschino, we have Toy 2 Bubblegum. Y'all, this bottle is so cute. I mean, it's so super cute. Now, this smells like bubblegum. It smells like a fruity bubblegum, period. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it? It smells like a fruity bubblegum, and that's what it is. If you've ever smelled a sweet, fruity, super bubble or hubba bubba or bubblicious, that's what this is right here. Now, the scent of the bubblegum doesn't last the entire time of the fragrance. After about an hour or two on my skin, it dries down to a sweet, fruity, you smell raspberry, it's a little bit tart, so it's not super, like just super sweet the whole time, because the raspberry gives it a little bit of tartness, and I love it. This is perfect for layering, guys. If you want to add a little bubblegum fruitiness to any of your fragrances, this is your girl. I wear this on its own, but I love layering it with other fragrances as well. So it opens up with candied fruits. So listen, my mouth is watering because these fruits, like talking about candy and lemon and bubble gum and all that. So there's Bulgarian rose, there's blueberry, there's peach. Peach has to be in every single one of these fragrances that I mentioned today. Now, it's not the star player in all of them, but they definitely have peach. There's cinnamon in this as well. There's ginger, peach blossom, ambroxan, musk, and cedar. And just because it has ambroxan, it does not smell like Baccarat Rouge 540, okay? Before somebody asks me, does it smell like Baccarat Rouge because it has ambroxan? No, it doesn't smell like Baccarat Rouge. But it's a sweet, fruity bubblegum scent. Like I said, it's a playful scent. It's a happy scent. It's a joyful scent. It's a pick-me-up type of scent. If you're feeling down, if it's raining outside, like, and you just want to feel more uplifted, happy, this is the type of scent that you're going to just like take a shower, overspray, and get your life because it smells so incredibly good. Toy 2 Bubblegum by Moschino. Next on the list by Kilian, we have Forbidden Games. And I've spoken to you guys about a lot of fruity fragrances that are super sweet. This is a fruity fragrance that has a little bit of tartness to it. It has a prominent peach note, and it also has a honey note. So it's not that cloyingly sweet, but it's definitely sweet-ish, you know what I mean? But it has a little tartness to it. But guys, I mean, honestly, this fragrance is a masterpiece. Like, it smells divine. I absolutely love this. This can be a brunch scent. This can be a date night scent in the summertime. For me, this is only like spring, summer. I would never wear this in the fall or the winter unless I just feel like smelling it and I'm in the house, then, you know, who cares? But going out in the fall and winter, no for me. But in the spring, summer, girl, get your life. It smells so good. It opens up with peach. There's apple and plum and cinnamon, Bulgarian rose, jasmine. There's honey, vanilla, and opopanox. Kilian just does amazing fragrances. I tell you guys this all the time. Like I said, this one is sweet, but not super cloying. It's a little tart, and I absolutely love it. Forbidden Games by Kilian. Next on the list by Kayali, we have Eden Juicy Apple 01. Y'all, when I tell you this fragrance, it's another fragrance that makes me happy, okay? It's another uplifting scent for me. It kind of gives me like old school retro body splash, stripper vibes, super sexy in like a clear lucite heel, disco ball, trap music playing type of way. I love it. I love it. I don't mind those type of vibes. Some fragrances can be super classy and sophisticated. Some can be slutty and raunchy. Some can give you stripper vibes. It just depends on the mood that you're in, okay? This fragrance right here is definitely a house fragrance for me. I haven't worn it outside of the house, but I plan to because I follow Mona on Instagram, and she did a reel, or was it the Kayali Instagram? Either Mona or the Kayali Instagram did a reel, and they layered Eden Juicy Apple with Vanilla 28. So if they're suggesting that, then I feel like that's the way to go. So I'm going to try that one day and see, you know, if it feels more heavier, outside appropriate. But right now, it's just a really sweet, fruity fragrance that I feel comfortable with wearing in the house and to bed. So it opens up with red apple, there's black currant, there's lychee, pink grapefruit, there's wild berries, there's raspberries, there's jasmine, May rose, there's sugar, musk, vanilla flower, moss, and amber. So do you hear how sweet this fragrance is, guys? It smells like candy. It's another fragrance that smells like candy to me, like a hard candy, the ones that get stuck in your teeth, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to keep like plucking it out of your teeth because it's so sweet. That's what this fragrance reminds me of. It's a happy pick-me-up. Wear it in the house, wear it to bed, Kayali Eden Juicy Apple 01. The last fragrance on the list is by Tiziana Terenzi, and it's Cassiopeia. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this fragrance, guys, because I feel like I've been beating this fragrance in y'all's head since the start of the season. I mean, Cassiopeia is just... Listen, and now So Avant-Garde has the shower gel to Cassiopeia, and they also have the body cream to Cassiopeia. So if you have this fragrance, y'all run, do not walk, and get the shower gel and the body cream and get your life, okay? It smells just like this. It's strong just like this. It's on its way to me. I haven't smelled it just yet, but I will say that I ordered the Andromeda shower gel and body cream maybe a year or two ago, and it's so strong. When I tell you the shower gel in the shower, as soon as the water hits it, it just lights up your entire bathroom. And then the body cream, super strong. So I'm assuming that it's going to be the same situation with Cassiopeia. Another fruity fragrance. It's not as sweet. No, let me not say that. It's sweet. It smells like a green Jolly Rancher. I tell you guys all the time. It's not as dense as Kirk. This one has a little bit more air mixed up in it. It's a little bit more airy, although it's still a sweet fragrance. It's not like a heavy beast mode scent. You can definitely overspray this fragrance. It has a lighter wearing experience, and I can appreciate that because I just love to overspray, and I smell it, but it's nothing that's gonna choke me out. You know what I mean? So it opens up with passion fruit. There's cassis, lemon, fern, carnation, tea rose, lily of the valley, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. So honestly, guys, the passion fruit was the star of the show today. Okay? A lot of the fragrances that we spoke about today feature the note of passion fruit. But if you love fruity fragrances, then the passion fruit should be your girl because she's super sweet, but definitely has a little bit of tartness in there as well. You can save 20% off this fragrance on soavantgarde.com using my discount code THEGREAT20 and get you some Cassiopeia. All right, guys, we've come to the end of the video. Leave it in the comments below and let me know what are some of your favorite fruity fragrances. Let's talk about it and let's share like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.